Picture this. You wake up in the morning, swing your legs over the side of the bed, and stand up without grabbing the nightstand. You walk to the kitchen feeling steady, strong, and completely in control. No stiffness, no cramping, no hesitation on the stairs, just your body doing exactly what you needed to do. That feeling is not just a dream. For millions of people over 60, it is absolutely possible. But right now, many are dealing with the opposite. Tight calves after a short walk, feet that tingle or go numb, legs that shake when standing up too fast, nights interrupted by painful muscle spasms, and slowly, without even realizing it, they start avoiding stairs, skipping their evening walks, or grabbing furniture just to feel safe. Here is something important to understand. Most of these problems are not simply because of age. Your body is sending a signal. It is running low on something essential, and when just one key nutrient is missing, the entire system that powers your legs starts to break down. The nerves, the muscles, the bones, the circulation, all of it depends on a very specific group of vitamins and minerals working together. In this video, we're going to walk through the 7 most important nutrients that help people over 60 rebuild leg strength, stop cramps, restore balance, and move through life with real confidence. Stay until the end, because number 1 is something most people never think to check, and it could make a remarkable difference in how your legs feel every single day. Go ahead and drop your age and location in the comments right now. We love hearing from our community. And if this video is useful to you or someone you care about, tap the like button and subscribe so we can keep bringing you this kind of content. Number 7. Vitamin D, the leg strength activator. Let us start with one of the most commonly low nutrients in older adults. Vitamin D. Most people associate vitamin D with bone health. And while that connection is real, there is another role this vitamin plays that does not get nearly enough attention. Vitamin D directly activates muscle fibers, the specific fibers responsible for helping you rise from a seated position, stabilize yourself on uneven ground, and react quickly when you start to lose your footing. When vitamin D levels drop, those muscle fibers become sluggish, reaction time slows, balance becomes unreliable, and the risk of a serious fall goes up significantly. The challenge for older adults is that the skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight with age. Many people also spend more time indoors, which limits natural exposure even further. Combined with dietary gaps, this creates a deficiency that quietly grows over months and years. Good food sources include salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified dairy or plant-based milks. But food alone is rarely enough. Most adults over 60 benefit from a daily supplement of around 800 to 2,000 IU, though your doctor can check your blood levels and give you a personalized recommendation. When vitamin D is restored to healthy levels, many people notice stronger legs, improved posture, and a steadier feel when walking. It is one of the simplest changes with some of the most noticeable results. Number 6. Calcium. The foundation of every step. Now that we have talked about muscle activation, let us look at the structure that supports every movement you make, your bones. And the nutrient most essential to keeping them strong is calcium. Calcium is well known as the primary building block of bone tissue, but it also plays a direct role in muscle function. Every time a leg muscle contracts or relaxes, calcium is involved in triggering that action. Without enough of it, muscles do not fire properly, and bones gradually become less dense and more vulnerable. Here is where many older adults run into trouble. When dietary calcium is low, the body begins pulling calcium from the bones themselves to keep other systems running. Over time, this leads to reduced bone density, joint discomfort, and increased risk of fractures. To get enough calcium from food, focus on dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, as well as leafy greens, canned sardines, tofu, and fortified plant milks. Most adults over 60 need approximately 1,200 milligrams per day. One important note: calcium and vitamin D work as a team. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more effectively, so pairing these two together gives you the best results. When your calcium intake is consistent and sufficient, the benefits show up in everyday moments. Less discomfort after longer walks, more power when climbing stairs, and a stable, grounded feeling with every step. Number 5. Vitamin B12. The nerve and balance guardian. Have you experienced tingling or numbness in your feet? Do your legs sometimes feel unsteady or disconnected, like the signals between your brain and your body are delayed? These are common signs that vitamin B12 may be running low. B12 is responsible for maintaining the protective sheath that surrounds your nerves. This sheath acts like insulation around an electrical wire. When it is intact, nerve signals travel fast and accurately. When it starts to break down due to B12 deficiency, those signals become slow and inconsistent, leading to poor coordination, weak reflexes, and an unsteady gait. The issue is that as we get older, the stomach produces less acid, which is needed to extract B12 from food. This makes deficiency common in older adults, even if they are eating B12-rich foods regularly. Certain medications, including those used for acid reflux and blood sugar management, can reduce absorption further. B12 is found in beef, poultry, eggs, dairy products, and fortified cereals. If you have noticed low energy, numb or tingling legs, or balance concerns, ask your doctor to check your B12 levels. Supplements in sublingual form, meaning they dissolve under the tongue, are often absorbed more effectively in older adults. When B12 levels come back up, many people describe it as their legs waking up again. Faster reflexes, better coordination, more confidence in every step. If you are finding value in this video, this is a great moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are here to help older adults live stronger, more active, and more independent lives. Your support means we can reach more people who need this information. Now let us keep going. Number 4. Magnesium, the cramp calming mineral. If you have ever been jolted awake at night by a sharp, sudden cramp in your calf or foot, you already know how disruptive and discouraging that experience can be. And if it happens regularly, there is a strong chance your magnesium levels are low. Magnesium is the mineral that governs muscle relaxation. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium is what allows them to release and return to a resting state. When magnesium is insufficient, muscles can lock up or spasm without warning, particularly during the night when circulation slows. What depletes magnesium? Chronic stress, caffeine, alcohol, and several common medications, including those used for blood pressure and heart conditions. Many older adults also simply do not eat enough magnesium-rich foods on a regular basis. Some of the best sources include dark leafy greens like spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, black beans, oats, and dark chocolate in small amounts. If dietary intake is not enough, a supplement of 200 to 400 milligrams per day is often recommended, but always confirm the right amount with your healthcare provider. When magnesium is replenished, the improvement can feel almost immediate. Fewer nighttime cramps, smoother muscle movement during the day, and noticeably better sleep quality. Number 3. Potassium. The muscle cell balancer balance is not only about what you feel on the outside, it also happens at the cellular level, and potassium is one of the key minerals responsible for keeping that internal balance steady. Potassium helps regulate how fluid moves in and out of muscle cells, how nerves send electrical signals, and how efficiently your muscles contract during activity. When potassium drops too low, you may notice leg trembling, stiffness after sitting, frequent cramping during walks, or swelling in the lower legs. Older adults who take diuretics for blood pressure or fluid retention are especially at risk, since these medications cause the body to excrete potassium along with excess fluid. To naturally boost potassium, include foods like bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, white beans, spinach, oranges, and coconut water in your regular meals. You do not need to eat all of these every day. Rotating them consistently through your weekly meals is enough to make a real difference. Potassium supplements require caution, especially for those with kidney concerns, so speak with your doctor before adding them. But when potassium is in the right range, the benefits are clear: better endurance, a stronger walking stride, fewer spasms, and legs that simply feel more cooperative. Number 2. Vitamin K, the bone protector you overlooked. Most people have heard of vitamin D and calcium for bone health, but there is a third player in that story that rarely gets mentioned: vitamin K. Think of vitamin K as the traffic director for calcium in your body. Its job is to make sure calcium gets deposited into your bones and teeth where it is needed, and not into your arteries or soft tissue where it can cause harm. Without adequate vitamin K, calcium can end up in the wrong places, contributing to brittle bones, stiff joints, and reduced leg flexibility. There are two forms. Vitamin K1 is found in leafy greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, and collard greens. Vitamin K2 is the more potent form for bone health and is found in fermented foods such as sauerkraut, egg yolks, certain aged cheeses, and natto. which is a traditional Japanese fermented soybean dish. Many older adults are low in both forms, particularly if vegetables are not a regular part of their diet. However, if you are taking blood thinning medication, you must speak with your doctor before increasing your vitamin K intake, as it can interact with those treatments. When vitamin K is working properly alongside calcium and vitamin D, bones become denser, joints feel more flexible, and your legs feel more solid and reliable with every movement. Number 1. Vitamin B6, the energy and recovery vitamin. Here we are at number 1. And this is the nutrient that ties everything together. Have you ever felt exhausted after what should have been a simple walk? Does your body take days to recover from light physical activity? Do your legs feel heavy, inflamed, or slow to respond? These could all be signs that your vitamin B6 is depleted. Vitamin B6 supports your body on multiple levels. It helps convert the food you eat into usable energy, assists in repairing muscle tissue after activity, and supports the production of neurotransmitters that regulate coordination, mood, and neurological function. Without enough B6, every physical effort feels harder than it should. Recovery takes longer, and over time, mobility begins to decline. Older adults are particularly vulnerable to B6 depletion because absorption decreases with age, and many common medications, including those used for blood pressure, blood sugar, and joint inflammation, can reduce B6 levels significantly. Good dietary sources include chicken, turkey, salmon, potatoes, bananas, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. Most adults over 60 benefit from 1.5 to 2 milligrams daily, either from food or a quality multivitamin. When B6 is restored, the changes are often described as feeling like a reset: more consistent energy, faster muscle recovery, sharper coordination, and legs that finally feel strong enough to carry you through the day without wearing out. So here is the big picture. If your legs have been feeling weaker, your balance less reliable, or your body slower to recover than it used to be, this is not something you simply have to accept. Often, the root cause comes down to one or two key nutrients that have quietly dropped below the level your body needs to function well. Vitamin D activates your muscles. Calcium builds the bones that support every step. B12 protects the nerves that guide your movement. Magnesium prevents the cramps that disrupt your sleep and your day. Potassium keeps your muscle cells balanced and hydrated. Vitamin K directs calcium where it belongs. And B6 powers your energy, your recovery, and your coordination. Together, these 7 nutrients form the foundation of strong, stable, confident legs. And the remarkable thing is that your body, even at 60, 70, or 80, is still capable of responding when you give it what it needs. Take a moment this week to think about whether these nutrients are showing up consistently in your meals. Consider asking your doctor for a blood panel to check your levels. And if supplementation makes sense for your situation, a high-quality multivitamin designed for older adults is often a good starting point. Small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements in how you feel, how you move, and how freely you live. If this video was helpful, please leave a like, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe to Senior Vital Health for more content built around helping you age with strength and independence. What topic would you like us to cover next? Tell us in the comments. We read everyone. Until next time, take care of your body, stay consistent, and we will see you in the next video.